Okay, people. I'm in a raspberry patch here, picking raspberries, having a severe panic attack, people. What's new? Hey, what's new for British Columbia, Canada? Seriously, I have my own panic attacks. I can't even enjoy picking raspberries, people. Right? I'm gonna make juice this time, and I'm gonna can it for Amari, and I'm gonna can them in the 1 pint size jars, because when I did that with the purple grape juice, I really liked it. But what I want to say, and I'm not even gonna do a video on canning this juice, or maybe I will, but I'm gonna upload this first, because this is pathetic, people. Like, seriously, man, I'm having like panic attacks all the time. I can't even enjoy picking raspberries or even thinking about making juice for my grandchildren, because it's not just about Amari. There's Alea May and Andre too, right? But obviously Amari's always at the top of my list, and I know he really enjoys the things that I do for him in terms of food wise. But here's the thing. Okay, I was in the yard all day yesterday. I got out like, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock, and I didn't get in until 10 o'clock. I was outside for like 12 hours, okay? And work. Because I'm behind now, right? So, I mean, that 12 hours, 10 hours is nothing new. But anyway, you know, so I'm going to be out here again tomorrow, because I want to get the big pond done. As a matter of fact, I'll show you the little pond that I did yesterday. And I'll kind of show you what I did yesterday, right? And then I'm going to end it on this note, I'm going to upload this video as is. And then if I do the juice, maybe I'll do just a juice video, just for whatever, right? Because I want people to understand how difficult it is for my family to cope with what happened to Shimei, to cope with what happened to Uncle John, to cope with what happened to Sierra, to cope with what happened to Andre, right? I woke up this morning, people, with that, I don't know what it is, told me to write it down. And I'm laying there and I'm like, but I don't have any paper with me and a pen. And I'm like, okay, it's starting again, because I have to get this shit written down, right? And just submit it. Even though I'm defeated before I even start, it doesn't matter as long as I get it submitted. Because the gang stalking and all this other crap, it's not going to stop, and it hasn't stopped, people, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video. My son, we all suffer. We all suffer because the person that injured my daughter, I'm telling you, people, there's a lot of people out there that know that he's been selling drugs. But isn't it interesting how the cops don't fucking know? Or I should say, the cops don't do shit about it. They never did shit anything about it before. They took his money, you know, and they fucking let him go. So, you know, he just went on his merry way and kept selling fucking drugs to the point where eventually he killed my daughter. Thought he could get the baby, and you know the story from there, right? Okay, well, anyway, another young man has died, right, from swallowing drugs to protect the person who injured my daughter, right? Because that's what friends do. You know, they take the hit for each other. Anyway, that young man is dead now. And, you know, cops are probably ignoring that too, people. Because there's illegal organ harvesting going on out here when they're not doing it legally. There's a lot of rich Punjabis out here. There's a lot of baby boomers out here that got good pensions, right? And they want to live by any means necessary. And they need a steady supply of organs. And that's the bottom fucking line. And they're targeting vulnerable families that don't have a temple to go to and ask for help. And when they do go to the temple, they get turned away, right? And that's the bottom line, okay? 19 years later, I'm still waiting for help with this foundation, and I have yet to receive it. Okay, what I get is my son comes home, and this is the point of this video. My son comes home, And I see a hospital thing on his wrist. I said, you were in the hospital? And he goes, yeah. I go, why? Why? You like, I just seen you, what happened? He goes, he was out with his friend for a birthday, right? And when they were coming back, long story short, he ended up having a panic attack. Something you never, because we get them, we get them, people. Okay, you can hear it in my voice oftentimes. And because of the emotional trauma that we're constantly being put through with no resolution, right? With no resolution and just a lot of game playing, right? And, accusations that you can't take to court, right? Because, they bring in people like Andrew the Dragon with the dustpan and the broom with crooked judges. Anyway, he said that as they were driving back from whatever it was that they were doing, they had a good day, him and his buddies, right? It was his buddy's birthday. And then all of a sudden, he just broke out in this humongous sweat. And he felt like he was going to have a heart attack. And it got so bad that he said, look, man, I think I need to go to the hospital. So needless to say, they take him to the Surrey Memorial Hospital, right? And like right from the fucking get-go, they're telling his buddy, oh, well, you go wheel him over there. And my son is saying, no, it's my friend's birthday. It's enough that he brought me here at the freaking hospital. He can go. I'm here now, and let him go, right? He's got other things to do. And they're like arguing with him as my son is having a fucking panic attack, thinking he's having a heart attack, right? And so eventually they gave in, and they let, the personnel that work in the hospital, people that get paid to wheel people around in wheelchairs, came along and, put him someplace else. And guess what? Along comes 2 Punjabi women with, bad attitudes, people. Stressed out my son. Were smirking at him, laughing at him, mocking him. They put little fucking electrodes on him to take his, heart rate, right? And then when they came along, they just ripped it off him, and my son's hairy. So, that freaked him out. He tried to say something, and they were just mocking him, people. Like, mocking him. And he reminded them, okay, you go ahead and you mock me, but let me remind you of what you people have done to my family. With the last person being Uncle Shimei. It was all basically Punjabis and Filipinos and fucking Chinese that did what they did with Uncle John. Those social workers were fucking Punjabis. One, sure, well, maybe not Punjabi, but South Asian. One came from Britain. Some South Asian, Punjabi, whatever she was, with a British accent. Laughing and shrieking, thinking it was a fucking joke, right? Same kind of social worker sitting up at the Surrey Memorial Hospital before they put him in Uncle John in the old Yale Road Center, right? All she wanted was my signature to sign over his money. Because they had planned to take him from the fucking minute they got in there, and Eleanor phoned up and said, oh, Joan left him a life insurance policy. Oh, it was 14 months ago that she died. We just haven't told him because he's been living in in Vancouver for 20 years, and we just didn't want him to know. We were hoping that he would die, but since he didn't die, we'll capitalize off it this way, and you just detain him by any means necessary. Don't let him go home. Keep him confused, drug him up. I give you permission because I'm his sister, even though I haven't been in his life for 50 fucking years. And then I'll cross over on the ferry, and because I'm a senior union professional within the healthcare system within the province of British Columbia, Canada, for the last 40 fucking years, I'll make sure you get some kickbacks. Just like with Shimei. Oh, she's dead. Let's just capitalize off it, right? Who cares if she was murdered? It doesn't matter. So in the meantime, we're all suffering on this end. I'm waking up saying, where's my paper and pen? Now I'm gotta go to bed with a fucking paper and pen because that shit's starting again. So I can write it down, whatever the fuck it is that I need to write down, and then take it to the fucking computer so I can take it to a corrupt courthouse because I don't have a fucking temple to fucking protect me. I don't have fucking turbans and sararis and all this other shit to protect me. I don't have a fucking Vaisakhi parade of 50,000 fucking Punjabis to protect me. Okay? I have nothing to protect me or my family. And when you go to the hospital and all you get is Punjabi women fucking laughing at you because you're having a fucking panic attack, because you as a man can see your family being decimated one by one, and you don't know what to do, that's pretty fucking pathetic. So, I am out here picking fucking raspberries, having my own panic attack. See, they don't want to help you because they're too busy running around talking about how hard they work. Right? As if everybody else in the province except the Eleanors are just shitbags. Right? You know, the more they can gaslight you, humiliate you, insult you, right? Isolate you, alienate you. That's a big one, people. Alienate you. What does it tell you when there's 500,000 Punjabis running up and down King George and just one of you with a handful of vulnerable children and a compilation of dead bodies piling up? Uncle John's dead, Shemai's dead, Sierra's half dead already. She's in jail now. That's their health care. When they're not torturing them in the fucking hospital, they just throw them in jail. Notice how Uncle John didn't get thrown in jail, but Sierra did. Notice how Eleanor didn't get thrown in jail for stealing Uncle John's money, but Sierra got thrown in jail for stealing candy. Right? Do you notice the disparity? Right? And because Sierra's a drug addict, got targeted when she was 13 years old in a school setting, that right there wipes out the whole family, because now you got the healthcare staff running around in the fucking halls treating everybody like a Sierra as they're whispering when they're not flat out fucking insulting you or lying up in your face, laughing at you people, fucking laughing. And it's not like you can go somewhere else, or there's only so many hospitals you can go to. So you're at the mercy of these people. Only there is no mercy. That's the thing. I don't think they understand what the fucking word means. They're too busy building wealth for themselves and bringing over all their family members as your family members are dying.
Nana, I'm already sleeping, okay?
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. I'm almost done.
I have to go pee.
You go pee. I'm almost done.
Okay.
Yep. That's the honest to God fucking truth. I'm glad I planted these raspberries, but it's too bad I can't enjoy them, people. Right? Because I'm having a panic attack after panic attack here. Right? Gonna have my own fucking heart attack pretty soon. And then, like I said, I'll be like fucking murdered in the hospital. That's what will happen to me. Because they'll think I deserve it. Right? Because I'm not kissing the ass. Let me kiss your ass. Right? I'm just white trash, remember? Okay. So this didn't get much from the backlist here because, I don't know, I need to, hold on a minute. Okay, here's some kiwi, a little bit of raspberry. I'm a little worried about the seeds, but you know what? Still thinking about pasta and barley, people. Anyway, this is what I got from the front today. This is what I got from the front 2 days ago. Andre got a big bowl like that from the front 2 days ago, and he ate it. Didn't get very much from the back. They're still growing, but that one I have to enrich the soil. And good old morning glory. So anyway, with these ones here, people, I'm going to make juice and I'm going to can the juice. But after I make the juice, you know, you put it in the fridge and you let it settle. Right? So hold on a minute. Okay. I'm outside for a minute. They're going to start ripping up my alley. Got the big trucks driving through the front constantly because they're building over there. I haven't taken you over there yet. And now they're marking off the pavement. They're coming in through the back here and they're ripping up the alley as far as I understand. It's like crazy around here, people. So, how do you deal with panic attacks? Seriously, man. When you got people laughing at you, right? Because they know it's just a matter of time, right? Before, you know, just waiting to die. Waiting to die in Canada. Seriously. Waiting for one of your family members to die in Canada. So that all these other people from all these other fucking countries, but namely from one or two, can take over the country and laugh at you while they do it. Right? Like, it hurts me to hear that my son was being laughed at for having a panic attack to the point where he was having, like, sweat and couldn't breathe and wanted to puke and ready to pass out. And, you know, he literally thought he was having a heart attack. That's how bad it was, people. Right? I just pace myself through my panic attacks. I'm having a panic attack right now. I have them almost every day. Right? I'm gonna keep putting these videos out there. You know, seriously. Sooner or later, somebody's gonna get a fucking clue. Okay, so I forgot to do this, so I'll do this. So this is what I was doing yesterday. Stringing up these beautiful plants. I love these ones. You know, I don't know what it is. We'll find out when it grows. Put a couple of little tomato plants in there. Right? There's like 4 or 5 in there. You can see I strung this up. And then I emptied out the pond. Put new water in. You know, I have to get a different kind of, I have no money, so I just created my own filter system, and I took out one tray and put the hose that leaks down into the lava rocks further down. And so far you can see it's holding its water very nice, and it's very clear, it's very beautiful, right? And then just cleaned up in here, right? You can see, there's that little rabbit. There's a little rabbit. She's such a friendly little rabbit. I have to get her a friend. Yeah, so you won't be so lonely out here. We're getting some hay and some, what is it called? What is it called?